Going live.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. We
Today
are
we're doing something new. We have a special guest, the amazing Natasha Haskins.
Thank you. Thank you.
welcome, Natasha, to our Thursday chats with Georgiana.
The amazing, fabulous Georgiana.
You've been hanging out with Milagros too much. The marvelous Milagros Garcia.
$1,000,000 for the day.
I have two amazing superstars. I'm surrounded by
You like squeezed in the middle.
Georgiana and Natasha.
We're honored.
No, it's always fun. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm all excited.
We want to talk about today how to build a daily needs order for us, and also how to help our customers build their own daily needs order, because during these times we are cutting back on luxury expenses. So
Yes.
we want to make sure that everyone has what they need at home, their hand sanitizers, their soaps, and
Lotions.
Oh, now you gotta change it up.
I'm gonna say, look, toothpaste. I need to get another tube.
You know, I was telling my husband the other day, I was like, I'm not gonna have to go to the store and buy anything, because we even have detergent, we have hand sanitizers, we have cleaning supplies,
Yes.
toothpaste, toothbrush, shades.
Yeah.
That's your snack window.
Because you can, it's one of those, it's a company that has all the necessities, all the things that you need. Yeah, they're like, I love the fashion, I love the jewelry, and I love all the good stuff. But at the end of the day, like the core products that I know that me and my family need, they're all right here. So I love that I can still continue to get my discount on that product, those products. I love that I can still stay in contact with my customers, because it's stuff that they're using and that they need anyway. So they're still calling for their roll-on, their deodorants, their body wash, body lotion, all the things that we use on the regular. Like, even though we can't go out, we're still showering, we're still putting on lotion. Yesterday, I just want to get out up for the heck of it.
Hopefully everybody's still showering.
Yeah, hopefully.
Don't go more than a day or two, a day and a half.
Yeah. And especially washing. Like, we have the new Cucina hand soap, and I was like, this was the perfect launch time for that, because I tried, when this thing first broke out, I was actually in Boston, and my hands were so dry. I was using, you're washing more often, you're using more hand sanitizer, you're using more rubbing alcohol, and I needed soap that was still moisturizing. So I was so glad to get back home to my soap, my non-drying, moisturizing, lovely soap.
Yeah.
What is your favorite daily needs product, Natasha?
Ooh, right now, normally I'm always a moisture therapy. I love my moisture therapy. I love the intensive lotion, the body wash, the lip balm, the gel, anything I can get moisture therapy intensive, I get it, because it's fragrance free. So eczema can use it. If you have skin allergies, you can use it. If you have sensitivity to perfume, you can use it. It's dermatology tested. Hyperallergenic, all the good stuff, and it's not watery, and it's very thick, but it still goes into your skin. And I have people brag so many times saying, oh my God, it doesn't just sit into your skin, it goes into your skin and it does what it's supposed to do, and it's very long lasting. So that's always been a fave. I promote that to everybody, anybody. If you have skin, moisture therapy needs to be in your routine.
Wow.
Yeah, my slogan that I use. So
I want to buy it now.
I'm gonna give you the link.
Yeah, right. staple. Like I feel like I'm the same way all year round. Winter, spring, summer, fall. There's moisture therapy in my bathroom. I'm using it. I might alter the formula a little bit. Like I might mix in some other things, or I might add a lotion. You know, when I see that light turning up, I might add a little extra something. But it's in the summer you might add some Skin So Soft. But that is the one product for me too, all year round.
Nice. I'm more like into the oil. I love the greasiness and to have my skin like really greased up.
Look, she's a beach body. She's a beach body. Like oil me up, oil me up.
Golden tan.
I love the Skin So Soft original. And I added to the creams, the real thick creams, like the butter coconut creams. I add the Skin So Soft on there.
Oh, it's so nice. I'm just like picturing how that'll feel and how it'll smell. Oh, I gotta do that.
Good stuff.
It protects against the outdoor critters and ants and mosquitoes. So it's serving the purpose. So I love our daily need products. They're not only affordable, but they're also great quality. So there's no price gouging with our products because we have been able to keep them at the same price while other companies are raising their prices because of the demand.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed the other day. I was, we were starting to run out of things that we had stocked, and I went in to various websites, online stores, as well as, physical stores that are delivering. And I was trying to find the products that we had bought for years. The things that you buy regularly, the price. And all of the items were 2 or 3 times the price. And I was just like, what's happening here? I bought this 2 months ago at this price. Why is it now 3 times the price everywhere? And then, my regular stuff came on. I think when I talk to people, I don't know if you remember, but a few years ago, we increased the price of the roll-ons by like 50 cents or something. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, the price increased. And I said, okay, you know what? Well, I always like to look at the competitors. So I went into the store and I looked at the price of the roll-on for competitors. And our roll-on went from like 99 cents to $1.79, something like that. And all of the other ones in the store were minimum $8. I couldn't find anything less than $8 if it was on sale. Right.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm not buying deodorant for $8 when I know I can get it for $1, $3. That's reasonable to me. So I think we've always, because we cut out the middleman, we've been able to offer our customers and get for ourselves that really great, reasonable price.
Right. And ours is also the bonus size too. So remember, a lot of customers, they were like, I don't want to pay more. And I'm like, but you're getting like 2 in 1. And it's still less than how much the first one is. So sometimes it's good to just break that down and show people the value, because they'll go crazy. But then, like you said, if you go in a store and you're like, $8, what? Person be over it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is like the best products. We have the best products and the easiest products to sell.
Yeah.
Because our daily needs are important. It's not a luxury. It's not something that you have to spend hundreds of dollars for. Well, now we have a high-end face cream, but that's not considered daily needs. That's considered
and if you have it.
and if you only have it, by all means, it's an amazing product. But we're talking about daily needs, and I want to give my own testimonial about the Shira and how easy it is to shake. This one here has the combination of vanilla and power green.
Ooh, that'd be good.
The blender. So we have all these things on sale in the brochure. I tell you, I will not be able to keep my weight.
Oh, your camera.
I'm here. It's just,
She's like, I'm back.
Your camera. I want some.
Don't leave.
I could not have been able to keep my weight controlled at home if it wasn't because of my shakes. So I truly recommend, besides the fact that I do work out, the fact that I do watch what I eat, just know that we're not as active as we were before. So supplementing with the Spira shakes, it takes me away from grabbing a snack that I don't want, bread, chips.
It's so easy to do. It's so easy to do.
Or have any of you felt the need of wanting to eat at 11, 10, 11 o'clock at night?
Like, let me put a foot up.
I'm guilty.
I think I'm hungry.
It's true, and it's always when you get that midnight snack craving, it's always for like chocolate. You never crave like carrots. You crave chocolate. So I love that Aspira has those flavors that you crave. The chocolate, the vanilla. Even the vanilla to me I love because it kind of tastes like it's like an ice cream kind of vanilla.
Yeah.
Not like when you think vanilla, you think vanilla, but it's like vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
This is just water, ice, and the green and the vanilla mixed together. And I don't even have to mix it. I mean, I don't even have to blend it. I can just shake it and drink it, and it's so delicious. So this is my second one. This is my second one today.
For the day?
I haven't had one in a while, but I usually was doing chocolate, and then I started mixing up some vanilla, and I'm like, vanilla is okay, because I'm a chocolate girl, but I'm like, vanilla isn't bad.
Yeah.
I've never shook it. I usually blend it. I'll freeze my fruit or my vegetable and put it in there, so I've always had like a smoothie. So I just ordered me a shake container so I can shake it on the go. So I'm going to see how that is.
It actually does work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the containers. Like when we were doing events in the field where I didn't want to bring the blender to set up, I would just bring the shaker. And then like in the mornings, I would actually brew my coffee, put the Aspira. I use milk though. I know it's, for me, it's not for dieting, it's for eating.
Yeah, I try to stay like in the median. Like I usually use vanilla almond milk. When I get away from my sweet tooth, I'll get unsweet. But I notice if I stop drinking it for a while, it's just like, and then I'll get the vanilla almond. But I do the shake. I put the shake mix, and I'll do like a fruit, or I always incorporate like my salad mix or something. But now we have the power greens. That's what Lily drinks a lot. So I'm looking forward to my power greens coming. So that way, if I run out of greens, I won't have an excuse to not have my greens. I'll put a scoop of the green, scoop of the vanilla and the chocolate, and I'm good to go. And then I'll add any other vegetables or fruit. But, yeah.
It's much easier. Like before our call, I didn't have a lot of time, so I just put some ice in there, water, a scoop, hurried up into the office, and I don't have to. My husband is taking a nap, so I don't have to.
It's so cool that Avon has stuff for the inside and stuff for the outside. Like I was super surprised. Like I always recommend that everyone does this, especially this time. Make a list of the things that you use regularly. Like go through your medicine cabinet, your pantry, and make a list of the things that you're normally using. And look at Avon. Like compare how much you're spending outside and how much you spend with Avon. And you might be surprised. I remember like we used to buy even like the dollar store stuff. The other day, like last year, we had like an emergency and we had to just quickly stock up on some things because we were going into the hotel, and there was like a Dollar Tree or a 99-cent store. Don't get me wrong, I love a Dollar Tree, but we grabbed some like lotions and shampoos just to have because we couldn't really get to our stuff, and that stuff
I'm experiencing that now in the hotel. I'm like, comes.
like the bubble bath has no lather. I would use like half a bottle for my little capful of the Avon bubble bath, which I live by. And then the bar soap leaves the ring in your bathtub. The Avon bubble bath doesn't do that. So sometimes like there is a trade-off, like dollar for dollar, and I always recommend that everybody does that comparison. But you also have to look at the time you're investing into it. Like if I have to keep shopping for this thing because I'm using 3 or 4 times as much of it, then your time is going. Or if you're using like 3 bottles to your 1 Avon bottle, then it's not dollar for dollar. It's that dollar times 3 for what you're using. So there are certain things that you kind of have to look at and compare the price. And Avon has shampoo, body wash, bubble bath. Like for me, when I make my list, I just look at what I do in the morning. I get up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I shower. So that's toothbrush, toothpaste, face wash. For me, I use my little brush because I usually have a lot of makeup on. But your face wash, your shower gel, or your bubble bath, whichever one, your body lotion. And I just kind of make my list as I go through the stuff. And you'll be surprised, it's quite a bit. Like you could put together a decent size order just from daily needs. Oh, muted.
I agree. So I want to ask Natasha.
Yes.
A little play. Since you know us, you already know Georgiana and I. So we're going to be your customers. And what would you recommend? Starting at a budget of $50, what would you recommend for me to buy from you that is totally daily need that you love and you know that I would love and Georgiana would love?
Oh, I love it. Let's go shopping, ladies. This is what I love to do. So your budget of $50, daily needs. I'm going to piggyback off of what Georgiana said. Definitely got to get the essentials. So your deodorant, you can get 2 of those, like 2 for $3.50.
Which order?
Which you want like the actual order?
I like Cool original or baby powder. So that's the purple top or the blue top. Let's get specific here. Let's get specific. Like she's gonna shop through the book. The Cool Confidence, that should be towards the back, personal care. And it's a bonus size. If I'm not mistaken, the ounce, it should be less than 3 ounces. I think you can fly with it too if you're traveling. But
yeah.
So I'm gonna get 2 of those, one for you, one for your significant other or a loved one or a child who always wants to borrow your stuff. So get them your own. I'm taking experience here. Okay, and then we're gonna get our toothpaste and our toothbrush. So right now, I've been using a charcoal line. We have, I believe, 3 different lines. You have the charcoal line. You have the new tooth balm. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I noticed when I did my research, that one is fluoride free, so it's more natural. And then you also have the pink Himalayan line as well. Oh, look, she got it right there. And the smaller $5. So it's more budget friendly. But if you can splurge a little in the toothpaste, especially if you have more people shopping in your household, a pump is a better value because it's only $5 and it's more than double the size. You got to pay attention to this kind of stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Would I get more for my money if I buy the pump?
Yes, ma'am. And it's more convenient because you just pump and go. So you don't have to worry about losing the top, having the top all nasty, getting all caked inside. Yeah, I've been doing my research. You got 2 flavors. So you can do icy mint, but if you're not a big minty person, you can do the floral mint, which is a little better. And if you read the comments on the website, most people say that it's very soft tasting. It's not like a mouthful of flowers. It's very pleasant, and it does build a nice foam. So we get the one that's $10. So we get the 2 toothbrushes. I believe there's a 2-pack for $4. Himalayan one. There's like a 2. Those are a little bit more economical. So we're on a budget here, but we can still make it work. So I think so far we should be at about $20, if I'm not mistaken. And so since value is the name of the game, we're going to get, we're just going to look at the size. This is just for demo. So we're going to get a bonus size like this with a pump of shower gel.
I want it.
That's your favorite. We can do the original, soft and sensual, comes in the bonus, or I believe the radiant moisture. Definitely the original, the soft and sensual. So we get a bonus size of this. This will last for everybody in the family. Yeah, it's like 33.8 ounces. So we can also get the matching lotion. Get a small bottle of the oil since you're very particular to the oil. So you can mix and match or blend it both, depending on what kind of feel you're going for. If you want a deep moisturization, I would probably oil my body down after I got out the shower. And then before you towel dry, before you towel dry, put the oil on. And when it starts to sink in, then get a little squirt of the lotion to kind of seal it in. That'll give you that ultimate luxurious feeling.
I love that. You know that I have also been looking at the anti-cellulite and the Fermi.
Those are good.
I am going to try these on my order. So I want the anti-cellulite and I want the Fermi one.
Okay. So yeah, because you can use those in different parts of your body as well.
Yeah.
So the firming might be marketed for the arms, but you can also use it on your thighs. You can use it on your stomach. Cellulite, that usually pops up when you're your upper thighs, but you can also have cellulite on your stomach as well, on the top parts of the arm toward the back. The women.
I love the difference. So definitely. I'll let you know how it goes.
That's good. That's the one I said I mixed in. I'll use with my moisture therapy.
Yes, definitely moisture therapy.
Thank you. Definitely. Thank you so much. I love all your recommendations. So I just wanted.
We can put it on my website because we can have it shipped to you. Your order, if we can get it up to 60, I know you're on a budget, but if we could squeeze out $10 more, you get your free shipping, and you can take advantage of the Believe samples that are available right now through my Easter exclusive. Yes. And a little birdie told me through my email earlier this week, they're giving a complimentary sample of every hair item in the Propel line. So you'll not only get the Propel line, each product, you'll get a sample of that, and your Believe samples, and your brochure, and a UPS man to bring it right to your house contactless.
Wow. Yeah, I definitely can go for $50.
Take a bow, Natasha. Take a bow.
Yes. I love my Avon lady. Good.
Okay, customers.
Just being yourself. You know how easy you just recommend the products and just having a conversation. Like we are here, we're having a great conversation. We're, just having fun with each other. We want to bring this to you, to everyone that's watching, so that they can also, play with it or also play this with a customer. So,
yeah, super simple.
You have Georgiana now to sell to.
Honestly, everything she sold to you, I was like, yes. Like those are my things. Those are the only thing I might alter is or add, because I don't even think we made it to $50 on that. I think we were still under 50 with that.
I think so. Yeah, I was keeping the budget.
Yeah, we were still under 50. So for me, the only thing I would add is some moisturizer, because I feel like the sunblock and the moisturizer is essential, especially when you're wearing your mask out. The friction just kind of irritates the skin. I've been noticing I've been really dry in this area, so I had to kind of amp up the face cream. So for me, face moisturizer is definitely one of the basics. So Avon has a wide variety of price ranges on those. So, pick anyone. And then a lip balm, and that's it. But everything else you said, I was like, yes, shower gel, deodorant, moisturizer.
So is your usually go-to choice? Is it the moisture therapy intensive? Is it one of the flavors? What's your
For moisturizer, for body lotion. Honestly,
moisturizer for your lips and then for your face.
For lips, definitely the Moisture Therapy Intensive lip treatment. I feel like that thing has saved me so many times. I remember one year we were putting up Christmas decorations outside, and it was one of those really windy, blustery winter days, and my lips felt like the outer layer of skin just blew away. And I had a moisture therapy in the car, and I just started using it. I even use it. I'll put a little bit of salt in it, and I'll use it to exfoliate. I'll put a little bit on my toothbrush, not the brush I'm brushing with, but like a spare toothbrush, and I'll use it to exfoliate. But for me, that one is my favorite. The scented ones, they're great for moisture, but I kind of use them just to keep in my purse. I have on, I'm wearing an old one actually. Like I keep one by my bed. This is super old. The Candy lip balm. This is always just like right here.
It smells really nice.
They last for a long time too.
That's what I'm saying. I've had this. This is years old. I don't even think we've had this for a long time. I should replenish it. I know it's over 6 months, but
well, use it all up and then get a new one. What about your face cream? Because I know, I'm an oily girl. So I usually use the Vital myself, but I'm in love with an Aqua Bomb moisturizer with the leaf line. And I use it after I put on do all my skincare, and I put that on, and it's very refreshing. It's not heavy. And confused sometimes that they're oily or they're sweaty, you don't need moisture. And I'm like, it's sweat, it's not moisture, it's two different things. Like it's grease. It's not moisture.
I think that's a common misconception, because even with my family, if I say, oh, my face is dry, they're really quick to say, oh, put some Vaseline or put some oil on it. And I'm like, no, your face is gonna bake going into that sun, and that's not okay. That's how you get the discoloration. There's moisturizer, which is, H2O, and then there's oil, which seals it in. But if you're already dry, putting an oil on top of that isn't gonna do anything for you.
It's just gonna slick on. You're gonna look like, oh, what's wrong with you? Yeah, crazy.
For me, moisturizer, I'm going to show you the one I've been using. Bear with me.
Nelly, you're muted.
So this is the one that I live on, the new Hydra Fusion. Now, okay, if your budget is $50, it is a little bit of a splurge, but I feel like you can't. The moisture factor for this is so good.
I was using that for a little while until I ran out, and then something new came out. But yeah, it is very light, and it's very refreshing too.
Super, super. I feel like you would have to, like, if you grab this on sale, I believe it's on sale now for like $20, $19.99. So if you are frugal like Natasha, and you you put your bundles together right, like she did, and you come in under 50, then that's when you would like add like a face cream, something like this. It's a super great moisturizer. And this jar, I've had this for, you can see I barely used it because you used so little.
Yeah.
See if I can get you. I'm wasting it on camera now though. But you use like that much for your whole entire face.
Wow.
And I like in this area here, I love it. I'm wearing makeup already. I'm just gonna put it on my top.
That's the Hydra Fusion line.
Yeah.
Love it. That's one of my favorites too. Now, my next question is, since we have free showing Avon, okay, so how are you inviting your prospects, your customers? What makes you so excited about telling someone, hey, join me? I just say what I would say. So I want to.
You want me to go first since we threw you under the bus last time, Natasha?
I went first last time.
All right.
time. I'm like, me?
All right, I got you. I'll save you this time. For me, my motto with Avon with this business has always been just share your own excitement. I feel like when people see your love of the products and people see you sharing and excited, they want to be a part of whatever it is that you're a part of. So lately, with everything that's going on with COVID, with us being home, I'm still, keeping in touch with my customers, checking in. I'm still sharing the brochure, sharing on social media. Millie and I have been doing a lot of videos, sharing different products, and I still share. I actually just posted a video yesterday doing a get ready with me to go nowhere. Doing my makeup to stay home, but just so I could share with you guys. But I feel like we're talking now about products we're using anyway, about how much we love this stuff. I feel like people are looking to be a part of something that's bigger than themselves. So they're looking to be a part of a community and looking to make that extra income. And if they see that you're doing it, then they'll want to be a part of what you're doing. I just had 2 customers actually join the company because, now we're talking about getting that discount on their products. And I invite all of my customers, 3 actually. Earlier this month, I had another customer join. So a lot of my customers are now becoming representatives. It's free to join. They get their discount anyway. I don't mind. We're still going to get to work together. So it's great. Except now I can help empower them to grow their business. And one of the ladies I was talking to the other day loves Avon. She's always placed big orders. And I said, this is a really big order. 20% off would be a good chunk of change off of your order. And she signed up, she joined. And now the products that she loved, in the same way that we were just talking about the moisture therapy and the hydrofusion, how much we love it, she's been sharing that with her friends and family. And they're now starting to order. So when she calls me, she's like, I just got 3 new customers. They bought what I bought. So it's super important to just, love the products yourself, have fun with what you're doing, and share that excitement. If it doesn't mean as much if you just hold it in for yourself. If you don't share, or if you don't talk about the products, if it's just you and you alone, then it'll continue to be you and you alone.
I love it.
Yeah.
How about you, Natasha?
Oh, okay. So thank you, Georgiana, because that was very much a reminder for me to get back, get back to basics and doing what we've all been taught to do. We all know to do is get sidetracked. So I know lately with me, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little selfish with my products. I'll mention it, but not as much, not with that full zest like I normally would. Just because I've been going through it a bit much personally, with the COVID stuff going on. But I'm grateful for you ladies, helping me remember, what I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing, So I know that just kind of reignited me over the last couple of weeks to start, reaching out to the people that have always shown interest or wanted to get started. They might not have had enough money, or even the ones who they had enough money, but like, hey, they're out of work. So, I promoted the same way, like, look, hopefully you're still taking a bath. So get yourself on discount. Get yourself on a discount and, make it work for you. And, share what you share, even if it's 1-2 things, share what you love. Because that'll bring you customers and that'll help put money in your pocket, which ultimately will help you and your family. Even if you're getting partial income, it's still not the full. So we can all benefit from additional income. And not just that, just more things to do, something to do other than scrolling on social media that's not putting money in your pocket. Like, let it scroll and get a paycheck. This goes without saying, just the sisterhood that we have. I've met some of my best sisters. I don't even say friends anymore. I say my sisters. They're very much part of my family. And I was just looking through the memories on my Facebook. I'm like, wow, I wouldn't have never had an opportunity to travel to another country or go on my first vacation. I was vacationing like a boss in Bahamas, without this opportunity. Yeah, that's when I was like, yeah. So, just being exposed to so many women and men that just want to grow who they are and do great things in the community. Like, there's nothing like it. Like, so we have like a pristine opportunity to do that. So, that this opportunity to have a $0 joining fee just really helped me reignite that. So I'm excited. I'm grateful. So I've been doing a lot more of that, and my plan is to continue to do more of it every day and be consistent. So it's definitely something to work on, but I'm working on it.
How about you, Millie?
Very good. I love that. I love all you share. Well, I love what you said about inviting customers. I know that a lot of the representatives are afraid that they might lose a customer. I love that you actually were able to just say that, sometimes we just have to identify the need and have the customer join us. So I love what Natasha said about being consistent. It's hard to be consistent sometimes when you don't have to do things because you work for yourself. It's easy to say, I'm not working today because I don't have to. So, it's good. It's good that we're able to say, okay, I have my own schedule. I have to be consistent. I have to schedule my posts, which is right now one of the most important things that we have to do, schedule our posts. Georgiana schedules everything. So, we have so much to learn from each other. I love that we were able to get together here and that you share from the bottom of your heart how much you want to help your customers, how much you want to help your team members, and that this situation is not one for luxury. We have to now save money, and we have to cut back on certain things, especially trying to help those customers who are at home, who their income got reduced, to help them buy incredible products, or maybe have them join the company to get a 25% off. So thank you so much.
It's fun as usual.
This is very,
Thank you for the conversation. I think we're getting a lot.
Jordana, you're muted? Oh, now both of you are muted. I have to talk? Okay. Jordana, you're muted. And Millie, you're muted.
You were saying something, but we couldn't hear you.
Oh.
Say it again.
I was like, I was saying, thank you, ladies. I know that was very uplifting and very energizing. I know not just for me, but for everybody who's watching the live and who will watch the replay. Because it's so easy to get just stuck in the mundane of things, like, oh, there's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do. But actually, I look at it as this is the best time to sow the seeds we need to for greatness. And once those seeds have already sown, you have to keep watering them every day. And I'm like, this is wonderful because we don't have the everyday to-day distractions. We don't have to worry about, I got to drive to work or drive home or go pick up the kids or go pick up this and like, you're home. Like, don't just sit and look at Netflix for 20 hours out the day. Do something that's going to help that, do something that your future self will say, thank you, about time, but thank you. I love it and I appreciate it. Thank you. And your kids are walking like, I'm so proud of you. That's what I'm working for, because my kids have done that several times. So they see me working and they're like, Mom, you're pursuing your business like you used to. Okay, that's what's up. I was like, yes. It's just getting back to the basics, getting back to what it is that you want to do. And we have this wonderful business to make it happen. Whatever our dreams are, we can definitely accomplish it. And I've accomplished some. I know y'all have accomplished many. So, the sky is the limit.
That's so good. Thank you for sharing. I agree. I love what you said about planting the seeds. I always say that it's about planting the seeds, but I don't think I've ever mentioned that other super important part. They need to be watered every day. It's more than just planting, it's watering.
Running every day, changing something. Yeah.
Great conversation. I love it. Even though we're a little later today, I'm looking forward to our next Thursday chat. We're always going to have a nice topic for everyone to take ideas, to get ideas, to follow. I'm saying hello to Maria. Hi, Maria. Thank you for joining and commenting. And everyone who's there, say hello and also share a video. It might help other representatives. It might help your customer place their daily need order, or even you'll be able to pick from the brochure without having to go outside to buy your own daily needs. It gets shipped at home. So thank you so much. This video is going to be on our YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is Avon Wings, and Georgiana.
Oh, mine's Georgiana H. We've also tagged Natasha, so you can see it on her page as well.
Yes. On Natasha's YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel, Natasha?
I can't remember. I did start it. I sowed the seed. I haven't watered it much, so I'm taking accountability for myself. I'll let you know. Okay.
We'll tag you.
We're getting a lot of background.
I think she said she'll post it. She'll link it. You'll link it in the comments?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, Natasha. It was a great chat. Thank you, Milagros. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a great day.
Thank you, ladies.
Anytime. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on.